Hello, this is Sally Morgan, physical therapist, craniosacral therapist, and Talentinti touch practitioner for animals and people. This is Tristan, he's a Corgi, and we're here for an episode of Conversations with a Corgi. And we're going to continue our divergence from topics about pets to talk about another thing that might help us get through these difficult days. And that's this idea of setting an intention for your day. And you know, so many times we get up and we start our day just fine, and then something goes wrong, and then another thing and another thing, and sometimes by 10, 11 in the morning, you just wish this day were over. So that is a situation where it's a good idea to set a new intention for your day and just take a break and start over. But it's also a good idea right before you get out of bed, because when you are just waking up from sleep, you're in a bunch of you're in a situation where you have deeper brain waves going on. And that is a good time to set an intention. I hope you guys could hear me before. I don't know how good this mic is. Oh, it's still falling off too. I don't think human ears or dog ears were designed to hold so much stuff as they have to these days. Anyway, a good time to set an intention is while you're still just barely awake in the morning, because that's when you're in the theta and delta brainwave patterns, which is when you are in a deeper state. And so you have less resistance to your intentions, and you have much more power when you make an intention in that state. So some of the things you might do or say would be like, I will be happy today. I will have peace today. Today will go as smoothly as possible. Today will go as smoothly as yesterday. Today I will get what I need to get done and feel a breath in between all of those activities. I mean, there's many ways that you can set your intention. If you have somebody who's ill, you can say, today I will get news that the person is doing better, or your dog, you know, or today I will find time to spend, you know, extra time playing with my dog, or whatever it is that you want. Just one thing. And focus on that one thing, not only first thing in the morning when you set the intention, but whenever you have kind of a break, like at lunchtime, think back to your intention and refocus on it. And then, the critical part of this, near the end of your day, offer gratitude that your intention was heard and put into practice that day. And I have done this for years, and when I do it, because I don't always do it, it's amazing what it can accomplish for you. So now, if somebody's really resistant to the ideas of intentions, or you're just in a state of affairs where one day is worse than the prior one and you're going downhill, you can use that idea I told you about yesterday from that book, The One Command, where you say, I don't know how it happens, but today's going to be a happy day. Because that feeds into the self-doubt you have, validates it, and allows you to go on to the next step of I will be happy. So I don't know how it's going to happen, but I will be happy. So that's a way to do that intention if you feel like intentions are just stupid. But I can tell you they are not. Many things in my life have happened through the power of intention. Just little things. You know, we have on these Corgi pages stuff you can buy with Corgis on it. And I'll drive around to a couple of the stores in the area, and I'll just take a minute in the car before I go in and think, I intend to find the Corgi picture in this store, and it will be the only one, and I will be able to find it. And I go in and I get it, and it's a miracle. And this happens to me so many times I can't even tell you. Other things that were more vague, I will go in the store and find the perfect bathing suit. That's happened to me so many times, not just for bathing suits, but I don't know what the perfect bathing suit is. I don't have a good idea in my mind, but I'll just go in there and cruise through the rack and pick up a few, and suddenly I find one that's better than the ones I've had for the last 10 years, whatever that may be. So try to use intention in your daily life, especially when things are so difficult now, and try to think of things that you really do desire, like today I will have nourishing food that I enjoy and that tastes great. That's not such a hard thing to do. I mean, we've all got stuff in our houses that we could accomplish that with. And it could just be scrambled eggs that you make with a little more care than you normally do. If you have eggs. If you don't have eggs, you're going to have to find something else. And look at spending time with our pets and, you know, our families and our neighbors, or making connections. You know, today I will make a connection with one person who I haven't heard from or talked to in a certain amount of time, and just do that and see what happens. So try using one intention a day, revisit it during the middle of the day, and at the end of the day, offer gratitude. No matter that intention manifests that day or not, offer gratitude. Gratitude is the key to this. Living in a state of gratitude brings you appreciation, and it changes your whole physiology of your body, and it makes you happier and healthier. So definitely offer gratitude. Finding a perfect bathing suit is a small miracle. Yeah, see, she gets it. The same thing with pairs of pants, right? Jeans. I had a run there going into Kohl's maybe 20 years ago where I would go in there and just wander around because I don't go there ever. I don't know how the store's laid out. I would see a rack with a cute couple of pairs of jeans, and I'd pull them off and they fit perfect, and I'd buy them, and I'd be like, and then they'd be on sale. You know, at Kohl's they have those like Kohl's dollars, so I think I'm spending $75 and they're like, give us 25. Like, really? Are you kidding me? I had these great pants and they're like free or cheap. So setting an intention can really help you with a lot of things. Tristan's setting his intention right now that he's going to get extra treats after he does this. So try to bring intentions to your day, because it really does make a difference. It changes your whole mindset. It opens up the world of possibility for you. And, you know, you can intend the same thing every day. And it can be a little tricky when you're intending things like, you know, intending something for another person to do. Like, my boss will be nice today. That's a little tricky. But what you can do is, I will experience my boss's actions today as helpful and nice. Maybe if your boss is not usually nice. So you can work your way around it, but you've got to really keep it focused on yourself, because we can't really change other people with our intentions like that. I mean, there are groups that have done world intentions, like there will be peace in a certain area for a certain amount of time. So in that way, we can affect that. But you can't every single day, if there's a person like your boss that's being mean to you, intending every single day for them to be different than how they are isn't necessarily going to happen. But your experience of them can definitely change. And I have used this because I've had many coworkers over the years who were really, really difficult. And they become my best friends because I am able to keep experiencing what they're doing as a good thing and not a bad thing. And it opens us up to a different level of dialogue where I'm able to speak with them about, you know, I'll say, I heard that as sounding kind of mean, but what you really want me to do is this, right? And then we have this level of understanding we didn't have before. So think about setting intentions, especially now when most of us are isolated, and try to get through your days a little better. So tomorrow I will be in my Zoom meeting with the T-Touch practitioners around the world. We had a great time last weekend, so we're redoing it this weekend with a new topic. And then the following weekend, I'm doing an online craniosacral introduction for 2 or 3 hours for some people in Poland. So if anyone listening or knows somebody who speaks Polish, we're going to be doing this in Polish with a translator. And right now we have a small number of people, but if we don't get more people signed up, we're going to do this, open it up for anybody to get a certain number that my organizer would like to have. So that, I believe, is next Sunday, a week from now. Sunday, a week from, you know, a week and 2 days from now. So if you're interested in craniosacral therapy for pets, that's something to think about. And I think it's pretty inexpensive. It's in the $30 to $40 range. And it's just a couple of hours in the morning. It's not an all-day thing by any affair. So you might want to join us for that. So thanks for joining us today for this episode of Conversations with a Corgi. Go out and make some intentions for your day to be better than it was yesterday. We're going to buy a peony today. I am excited. Oh, Danny, let me tell you, I love peonies so much. And I didn't even know what they were till I was in yoga school, and I was staying with a lady, and she had a very old house in Vermont, and the whole side of the house was peonies, like 50 of them. And she would cut them and bring them into my room every night, and the smell just was so lovely. And so when I moved to this house, I decided to plant peonies, and everything in my garden is blue, purple, or white. And there's a little bit of yellow, but there's no pink and there's no red. So although I have a weird orange tulip out there, I don't know where he came from, So I went to buy peonies and I didn't want pink ones, and I got white ones, and I have 7 white ones across the front of my house, and they make me so happy when they come out. And they're right by a fence in a similar location to how they were in Vermont when I met the woman that showed me what they are. And I have been grateful for them all the time. So good luck buying your peony. They are lovely, lovely flowers. And luckily the ones here haven't been too antsy either. Not too many ants. So thanks for joining us today. Everybody have a good day, and we will see you back on Monday. Thanks for joining us.